Hey everybody, thank you for coming back to my channel to watch another video with me. So it just came to me, like I keep seeing people talk about how they should wait to quit their job until their business actually takes over their main income. And honestly speaking, that shit is a time waster. It wasn't until I lost my job and I lost my car that I had no other option than to just jump full in and give it my all and see where it takes me. And I've been keeping track of like my spending and stuff like that. And there's no way that I would have as much time and the energy to involve myself in business, in my own businesses, if I had a job still. Like it would always just be a side hustle. It would never just be my main income. And I find that a lot of people have a lot more respect for me because I do what I do full time, and I'm counting on myself to get out there, and I'm counting on myself to show up every day to make the money that I need to get by. And like honestly, you're not going to have money. You're not going to have extra stuff to spend. You're going to constantly be putting your money back into your business. You're going to constantly be finding ways to like enhance your business and do things to make yourself grow, entrepreneurship wise, feeding back into yourself. There's no way that I will be able to do that if I just kept my job, if I just kept the side hustle until it replace my real income. It's never going to replace your real income until you like jump ship and make it happen. Dead ass. Like I jump ship and I'm making it happen. Like I'm literally giving myself no choice. Okay, like you don't want a job, right? You found your alternative. You have a passion that actually makes you money. You have multiple passions that have made you money. So what are you going to do with it? Are you going to keep gambling on a job? Are you going to keep gambling on this and that? Or are you going to push forth and really do what you got to do and crank out what you got to crank out in order to make your ends meet? I downgraded my life. I changed a lot, honestly, to be able to say that I work for myself completely and still got lights on and still got bills paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everything is going to happen when you want it to, and you may fall behind on some bills and you may be able to catch up 1 month and then fall right back behind. But guess what? Like, that's the whole concept of faith. Like, God gave me the vision. Why would I continue to sit at a job, some fuck ass job that I do not want to be at, all in the name of keeping my income, when that's prohibiting me from being able to go after what I know I want to do already and just busting it out? Like, I got so tired of listening to people because like that's what they told me coming out of college. Oh, make sure that you have a main job and then make sure that you're able to do whatever else you have to do on the side and just make time for it and be exhausted about it. And no, why do that? Why do that when I can wake up when I want, go out there, get money, do what I gotta do to make it, constantly exercise my mind to find new creative things that I can involve myself in, and like just keep growing. Let people feed into me. Let people give me advice. Like, it's starting to show me how important receiving is, being in a business, because you are constantly giving, you're giving, you're giving. So when you give, you need to find a way that you can receive as well. So really, business has taught me to keep my cup full and how to maintain that full cup, you know what I'm saying, without dwindling myself down, all in the name of getting money. Like, I'm not just gonna do certain things like that to get money anymore. I'm not kissing no ass for no check, and I'm not gonna wear myself out just to make a end meet. I already told myself this, like, I'm not gonna be doing it. I deserve to take my time. I deserve to have days off. I deserve to be able to show up for myself and let people feed into me, and then, find different ways to work and constantly allow myself to grow. But like, I don't have to do that with a mentor. I don't have to do that with anybody else's words getting in the way of what I want. And I feel like people get in their own way of what they really want because of other people's words. How many people have you told? How many people told you, "Oh, you should keep your main job until." Until what? Like, until I get fired, then I really have no choice? Or until, like, I get my bearings and I figure out, okay, if I stick with this, this can be very consistent income. God gives visions for a reason. And when you listen to the vision, no matter how small it is when you first begin, it's going to constantly multiply. It's going to constantly grow because you're constantly feeding it. This is what you chose to water. This is the lawn that you're choosing to make green. And so guess what? I'm going to continue to water my grass, keep the snakes out of the grass, keep the parasites out of my yard. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that I constantly renew my mind to see better and more advanced ways of doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's possible. I see it in my head. How can I get it out in real life? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to happen. Like, whatever God has given you as a vision, as long as you're working towards that, that shit is going to happen. It's no way that it can't happen. When it doesn't happen, it's because you fell out of will with God and you fell into your free will, and your free will let your ego take over and tell you to go elsewhere. That's why I've just been like so closed off from the world. Like, I have a couple of people that I take advice from, especially business-wise and stuff like that, just how to move, different ways that I can just put myself out there, etc., etc. But other than that, I don't listen to nobody. I'm not going to listen to nobody sit up and tell me that I'm broke. I'm not going to listen to nobody sit up and tell me that I'm not doing something with my life, or that, you know, what I'm doing is weird, what I need a job to make it better, or this and that. Like, no, my vision was given to me. Now it's time for me to put in that work so that I can reap of the harvest. You know what I'm saying? That's already being reaped of. But, I mean, it's already being, you know, given back to me in so many different ways. But, like, take that leap of faith. Take that leap of faith and see where it takes you. Because honestly, being fired from my job after telling myself, like, oh, I don't know how to make ends meet. Well, this can only be a seasonal thing. Well, this can only go so far. And like, after I deleted all of the doubts that I had, way after way after way after way was made for me. Possibility after possibility. There is no box that I live in. I'm always outside of a box. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always thinking big. I'm always trying to find new ways to make it. And that's because I allow for God to continuously give me the vision over and over again in different facets, and taking those steps forward, climbing the mountain. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but like, stop letting people tell you that you still need a job. Like, if you jump out there and you let your faith be bigger than anybody else's words, there's no way you're not going to make it. There's no way you're not going to make it. And I believe that because I'm doing it right now. And it looks weird, and it just is what it is. But I've gotten help. I've gotten help. I've received everything that I've needed because I keep declaring that over my life over and over again. So there is nowhere I fall short, even not having a job. doing this by myself, being an entrepreneur. That shit is so possible. And I want you guys to know that it's possible. So whoever feels like the whole job thing is getting old, count on yourself, bet on yourself, and see where it takes you, because it's going to take you far. It's taking me far. I know that. I know that for a fact, because I'm willing to go against the grain and do something different, but also something that it just is like tailored to exactly to what the people I'm going to attract are going to want. So let's make it happen. Like, the wealth transfer is here. Are you just gonna let it like ride by you, or are you gonna go get your money? Like, I'm getting my money. I'm getting my money. Like, trust me, I'm getting my money. Trust me, it makes you go 10 times harder when you have no job and you're just like, bam, I'm finna get my money. I have to go get my money. I'm finna go get my money right now. Like, I'm finna make it happen. Like, the money has to come. So thank you for coming back to this channel to watch this video. Share this with somebody that you believe would need it. Peace.